RHS Pre-Calculus presents a glimpse on ellipses, graph, and math, yo!
Gold, so be able to put an equation into standard form and graph it.
Today class is all about ellipses.
Excuse me, missus, but I don't have a grip on this.
It's simple, easy, you can't miss it.
But where do we start?
Look at the conic section chart. This is the equation used on most problems.
Well, can I get an example so I know just how to solve them?
You have to put these numbers into standard equation.
Goodness gracious me, what a sticky situation.
First subtract the 36 to the other side, then put like terms together so you can divide. Factor a 9 out of the x group and a 4 out of the y group.
Slow down a little bit, you're a teacher, not Snoop.
Now it's time to complete the square, you heard? Take half the middle term and square it to find the third. Then you end up with this, to which we'll refer. You multiply the factor by the new term for kicks and add the product to the negative 36.
Then I factor the trinomials to get the following numbers. I'm really starting to feel a lot less dumber.
Then divide both sides by 36 and your equation is in standard form. Now it's time to use the chart and graph it in this form.
The standard equation is given by x minus h squared over a squared plus y minus k squared over b squared.
First we use the inequality. If a is less than b, then the major axis goes vertically. And since 4 is less than 9, we know that it's vertical. Now this next piece of information is totally critical. The center is h comma k, and by looking at the equation it's clear that it is negative 2 comma 3 explanation.
So it's time to find the vertices, but how do we do that, please?
To find the vertices, use h comma k plus or minus b. We know that b is 3 because b squared is 9, so our vertices are negative 2 comma 0 and negative 2 comma 6 rhymed. Time to find the foci. The equation is given by h comma k plus or minus c, Kevin. So we find the c value. Oh, what do? We look at our chart so we can get the c for u. C squared equals b squared minus a squared, yippee. We know these values so we can find the value of c. Let us plug it into our equation. Foci equals negative 2 comma 3 plus or minus square root 5, which is the same thing as negative 2 comma 5.24 and negative 2 comma 0.76. Now it's time to graph.
The center is negative 2, 3, and the vertices are negative 2, 0 and negative 2, 6. The foci are negative 2, comma 3 plus or minus 5, which is negative 2, 0.76, and negative 2, 5.24, and 2a equals 4. Now we can graph our ellipse. Yay!